Welcome to the Stateless Standard, where we burn away the illusions peddled by the powerful and shine a light on the truths that empower the people. I'm your guide through the murky waters of economics, and today we're tackling a myth that's been force-fed to us by central bankers and their academic lapdogs. The so-called horror of falling prices. That's right, deflation. But let's start with a confession, shall we? I absolutely love falling prices. I adore deflation. Hell, I'd cheer if everything dropped to a nickel or lower. I borrowed that gem from the great Murray Rothbard, but it's spot on. It's not inflation we should dread. It's the irrational panic over deflation that leads straight to the status trap of inflation targeting. Buckle up, because by the end of this, you'll see why fearing falling prices is the real mental disorder plaguing our economy. First things first, what is deflation in today's twisted lexicon? It's just a general drop in prices across the board. Sure, technically it should mean a shrinking money supply, but we'll roll with the common usage. In a true capitalist system, one backed by sound, market-chosen money like gold, falling prices are as natural as breathing. They're the fruit of technological leaps and smart capital investments that flood the market with cheaper, better goods. Picture this. Under a gold standard, the money supply creeps up slowly, but goods multiply like rabbits thanks to innovation. Result? Prices plummet and everyone wins. This isn't some pie-in-the-sky theory. It's growth deflation at work, spreading prosperity like wildfire. Your wages, rents, interest, pensions, they all buy more, even if the numbers on your paycheck stay flat. It's the great equalizer, boosting the little guy's purchasing power without needing a handout from the state. But oh, the horror for the elites. Enter monetary inflation, the sleight of hand where new money is conjured out of thin air and funneled first to the connected few. Federal bureaucrats, crony contractors, big banks, and welfare queens of both corporate and individual stripes. They snag the new goods before prices catch up, leaving scraps for the productive workers and entrepreneurs who actually create value. Deflation? It pairs perfectly with booming growth, rising incomes, and living standards that lift all boats, not just the yachts of the powerful. Let's look at history, shall we? The 19th century United States was a deflationary paradise, and guess what? It thrived. From 1819 to 1860, prices were slashed in half, down 53%. Then, from 1870 to 1898, they dropped another near half. During this era, the U.S. exploded from an agrarian backwater to an industrial titan. The 1880s alone saw nearly 4% annual growth, the golden decade. Wholesale prices tumbled 34%, consumer prices 47%, yet real GNP surged 4.5% yearly, and per capita consumption climbed 2.3%. Falling prices didn't crush the economy, they fueled it, making goods accessible to the masses while the statists gnashed their teeth. And don't think this is ancient history. Even under our fiat dollar farce, where the Fed stifles natural deflation with its inflationary poison, we've seen glimpses of glory in specific sectors. Take computers. Back in 1960-61, an IBM mainframe cost $2.9 million, weighed over 10 tons and filled a room. Today, a laptop for $500 to $1,000 that's trillions of times faster with oceans of memory. From 1980 to 1999, PC prices plunged 90%. Yet the industry boomed, from 750,000 units shipped in 1980 to 113 million by 1999 and 407 million in 2024. Memory costs? From 411 millions per megabyte in 1957 to a fraction of a cent today. Deflation didn't kill computing, it supercharged it, making tech kings out of garage tinkerers and boosting everyone's buying power. Televisions? Since 1950, prices have cratered 99.38%, with an average annual deflation of 6.56%. A 1,000 TV back then would equate to just $6.99 today for something comparable, if you could find such a relic. From 2001 to 2019, prices dropped 10 to 25% yearly, yet global shipments doubled from 150 million 27-inch sets in 2002 to 221 million 50-inch behemoths in 2021. Quality soared, sizes ballooned from 22 inches in 1997 to 65 inches now. Falling prices didn't bankrupt the industry. They made entertainment a staple for the everyman. Mobile phones? The original Motorola brick in 1983, $395. By 1996, down to $1,000. Smartphones in 2010, $599 for 16 gigabytes. Today, flagships like the iPhone 17 pack 256 gigabytes for similar prices, adjusted for inflation, a steal. Between 2000 and 2021, while overall prices rose 65.5%, thanks to inflationary culprits like childcare up 112%, medical services 123%, hospitals 211%, cell services fell 40%, software 72%, TVs 97%, toys 73%. Capitalism's deflationary engine still hums, countering the Fed's theft and enriching us in pockets where it can. So why do mainstream economists quiver at the thought of falling prices? Simple. They're chained to a phantom called the price level, an average that ignores the messy reality of individual exchanges. As Ludwig von Mises nailed it, every price is a unique historical event, like a specific trade between two parties at a precise moment. You can't smoosh millions of them into one tidy number without losing the plot. It's like an historian averaging wars or elections. Absurd. Yet economists do it, building policies on this sandcastle. Their flawed analogy? Inflation is like pouring water into a glass. Money floods in, the level rises evenly, everything settles higher. Harmless, right? Wages and prices adjust proportionally. No one gets hurt, except maybe lenders who didn't bet on inflation. Austrians know better. Inflation is a swarm of bees ascending chaotically. Individual prices buzz up at different speeds, shifting positions. New money hits the economy unevenly. First to the insiders, jacking up some prices while others lag. The connected feast, the rest starve until the wave hits them. Deflation? In their diluted view, it's deadly because prices and wages stick like frozen water, cracking the glass into recession if you try to lower them. Employment tanks, production halts, pure fantasy ignoring how flexible markets adapt. This deflation phobia isn't just academic navel-gazing, it's a weapon. It justifies inflation targeting, the Fed's euphemism for debasing your dollar to avoid deflation at all costs. As Mises said, monetary policy is code for inflation, robbing you of the natural price drops capitalism promises. And it's worsening. Some experts push for 4% annual inflation instead of 2%. Do the math. In 10 years, prices up 50%, your dollar buys 67% less. In 20 years, prices double plus, dollar worth 45 cents. It's theft by stealth, funneled to the state and its cronies. Last year, the Wall Street Journal whined, Americans really hate inflation. That's a big problem for the Fed. They cite economists despairing that the public won't swallow higher targets. Good. Let the Fed squirm. We, the people, know inflation is the enemy, a tool of the powerful against the stateless masses. In wrapping up, remember, falling prices are liberty's gift, inflation the tyrant's tax. If this lit a fire in you, smash that like button, subscribe for more torches against the darkness, and share with fellow freedom fighters. Until next time, stay stateless, stay standard.